Hi, Untame Your Soul family. Sandy here. I am driving to my shop right now, and I wanted to come on and say hello and give you some updates. Things have been super busy for us lately, and it's pretty exciting stuff. So we had some curveballs, we've had some exciting advancements, and like super excited. So my healing center is coming along really, really well. Hey Mitz, good morning, gorgeous. How are you? My healing center is coming along really well, so I will be posting updated pictures of that. I got my area rugs down and some furniture moved in yesterday, and that is super exciting because it had to have a major overhaul before we could even get close to that point. So I am on track to open next week, maybe not next week, maybe the week after. But start, scheduling appointments and things. So I am super excited about that. And my husband, Mark, is starting a new job. He's on training right now. He has training on next week. And he is starting a brand new adventure, and it's super exciting. And we're keeping our coffee store open, and I'm keeping my business open and going. And our son is back in school full-time, and our daughter was supposed to start school full-time Monday, this coming Monday, and last minute change and craziness for us this past week was the fact that I got her bus schedule. And for those of you who are not local and haven't talked to me or my husband about this, our school district was in a decade-long battle to stay, our township, I should say, was in a decade-long legal battle to stay in our current school district. And we lost at the very last minute during an election year when we won for a decade. And State Board of Education sided with us, but, somebody was paying somebody off. I'll just come out and say it. So there's no other reason. But our school district got switched. So we are not happy about that, but I, swallowed my pride and I said, okay, I'm going to go and, I'm going to push through with this, and I'm going to be excited about it for my daughter, and wonderful things are going to happen. So we got her registered, and, we talked and met some people there. She made a new friend. We went to a back to school night, or day, I should say, like an orientation, and she, that's where she made her new friend. And she was ready to go, start 6th grade. Then I get her bus schedule, and her bus came to pick her up at 6:30 a.m. And 6:30 a.m. Okay, well, school starts early, right? Well, it starts an hour and 10 minutes after she gets picked up from the bus. So that's not okay with me. I do not want an hour and 10 minute one-way drive for my daughter to get to school. And I've had so many people tell me, oh, well, my kids, were in kindergarten and they had over an hour ride. And, people were telling me like it was something acceptable and that they just dealt with because they had to. I don't have to. And it is unacceptable for any child, no matter what grade level, to be on a school bus for over an hour to go, for example, 11 miles from home. And there are several solutions that the district was not providing or refused to look into to shorten these things. So anyway, long story short, Mark and I made the decision to pull her out and to enroll her in a home cyber charter school. So I have spent the last week just over my head in research. And if you guys know me, I'm a research queen. I research everything inside and out, get reviews, dig deep, find out, online posted reviews that you wouldn't even realize were out there. So we finally settled on one that seems to be really a great fit. And we've already connected with some local people. And it is statewide, and it is actually pretty phenomenal. So we're trying it for this year. And our goal was to wait, give them the benefit of the doubt, fix the busing situation, and if it was a shorter bus ride next year, re-enroll her. But what I've found out with this cyber charter school is that it is such a phenomenal opportunity, and there are so many more educational opportunities that are available now to our daughter that we're going to see how it goes this year and leave it up to her. If she wants to stay in cyber school, then, you know, great. And this cyber school is really awesome. They were in the top 10% of Pennsylvania high schools, not cyber schools, all high schools, like brick and mortar schools included, for SAT scores last year. So, you know, there is this stigma that surrounds cyber school, that it's not as good as, or it's not as vigorous, or, you know, focused on academics as brick and mortar schools, but that's completely a fallacy. So we are super excited to get her started in this school, and she's over the moon about it, loving it. She is a social butterfly, and there will be plenty of opportunity for her to be social. But that's the lemon into lemonade story. And you know, it's we get curveballs. You know, life throws us curveballs every now and then, and we deal with it and we make it work. And normally, if we let go of the how things are going to happen, the right things will come across your path. The right ways will show up at your doorstep. And, you know, there's a reason why we're supposed to be doing this with our daughter. So, you know, explore your options, but just give your trust up to the universe, to source, to God. You know, just let it go, and the right things will cross your path when they're supposed to. So we have a lot of changes in a week, you know, prepping for something that didn't happen, and researching cyber schools, and enrolling and withdrawing, and, you know, withdrawing her from her school district and enrolling her in a new one, and getting a whole classroom area set up at home, and, you know, just a lot of stuff. My husband's starting a brand new job that's going to keep him away from home on a super different schedule for a long time. And a really, really great opportunity that we can't pass up. And I'm opening up my healing center and running a coffee business. And it's kind of like, and you can either let it crush you, or you can roll with it and just go with the beautiful things and take every single opportunity that comes your way. And don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the how. What I mean by that is, don't worry about how it's going to happen. Too many of us plan and overplan and try to control how things are going to happen to get to a certain outcome. And when you release that control and when you let it come naturally, you are going to be so surprised at the things that land in your lap, because you may have not had any idea that something could have happened or could be coming your way that could be so much better than what you're planning. You know, that could create opportunities that you wouldn't even have considered or given yourself an option for if you had kept yourself in this control. So, you know, when you let it go and just trust and, you know, give it up and say, okay, you know, I trust. I'm not going to be anxious about this. And that's how we really get like delved into anxiety, is by holding on too tight to control. And when you do that, you're just stuck, and you find yourself in turmoil or headaches or conflict, all of that, because we're trying to control too much. So my advice for you today is to just kind of back off a little bit, take a deep breath, you know, relax your shoulders, drop them down, unclench that jaw, you know, roll your neck side to side. You probably have a ton of tension in your shoulders right now, but just kind of let that go and just be, and just allow, and just trust that what is meant to come to you will come to you, and it will be better than you ever could have imagined or ever could have planned by yourself. So, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know what was going on with me and our lovely family and all of the craziness that we're loving right now. So drop me a line, tell me